This is Dabu7, sharing with you here exclusive clips from our trip to Area 51, looking down into the base and capturing some crazy stuff that we can't explain that goes into the UAP UFO category, and it was never independently clipped and shared out there. And I want you guys to be aware of what's going on inside of Area 51. Our trip, in broad daylight, we filmed all this stuff. On the right, you can see off Spiro's feed a large cigar-shaped UAP UFO that comes into the frame. On the left, off of my feed, in front of a separate hangar, there were multiple objects shimmering, and you'll see that as well. And they do the opposite than what the cigar does. The cigar just kind of materializes. And then the one on the left, it starts spinning right as we're getting ready to leave and then just vanishes. Dematerializes. And you'll see all this here in these clips. Now pay attention to right down here in this area. Right here, you're going to see the cigar to start to materialize. It's either pushed out from a hangar behind it, something behind it, or it just starts to form, as you're seeing. And it was some of the wildest stuff that we caught on the trip, and it's worth everyone seeing. And look, you can see the light shimmering off of the edge of it. It has a shadow underneath of it. There's no wheels, there's nothing else touching the ground. This is a true cigar sitting right outside of the hangar at Area 51. Shots taken from Tikaboo Peak. You can see the light glistening off of it all around the edge. It's amazing. But yet, in our original footage that we dropped, YouTube buried all of this, so I wanted to make sure people are aware of what we caught. Again, this off Spiro's cam. And here we have the object that is in front of another hangar. It's a still frame of it right there, but when it goes in motion, you're going to see that this thing is like gyroing, spinning something right here on the tarmac. And it caught our attention right before we left. Me and Spiro both locked in on it, and it is what you see. There's some kind of object out there that is moving, and the reflection of the sunlight is giving it away. But then all of a sudden, it dematerializes and just disappears. You can see there where it's sitting outside of the hangar. Really good from that shot. And pretty wild. Imagine going to Tikaboo Peak, a place that you can no longer go to as of right this moment. They closed it down. The best viewing spot of Area 51 out there. They've now closed it down for at least a year, if not indefinitely. For garbage reasons, if you ask me. But this is the stuff we caught up there and that you would see from Tikaboo, from the top, where you're being watched under a camera. And that was me backing out there, all the way up to the top, and then zooming back in, out there on it. It's still sitting there shimmering. And with all that going on, it just all of a sudden breaks down and vanishes. Right there. Interesting object, that's for sure. Did it go zipping through the air, flying, anything like that? No, but it was almost as if they were putting on a show for us. I felt, literally. Because they knew we were on our way there. I said it on the live streams, and there's a camera right at the top that watches your every move, right over our shoulder. So they knew we were there, and this is what they did out on the tarmacs while we were up there. There's another back out. Cannons, Spiro, sitting there, Spiro with his cam set up. And it's going to be right here where you see it just start to vanish. You'll see that right here. Gone. Gone. Nothing there. It was in awe when you're locked into an object and it's just gone, nowhere to be seen. Yeah, it went from that shiny object right there to nothing. Again, zoomed in. And a shout out to Cannons and Spiro for accompanying me on this trip. Without them, it wouldn't have been possible. And a thank you in advance to those out there that share this. It helps fight against the censorship out there that I deal with constantly. And leave your comments below. If we ever have another chance to get out to Tikaboo, I would jump on it. Because some of these things, like Tikaboo, the Georgia Guidestones, they come and they go, and you either get it while the getting is good, or you miss it. This was our trip. Much love.